Everyone keeps saying inflation is cooling, that the economy is recovering, that things are getting better. But if that's true, why does everyday life feel more expensive than ever? The real cost of living in America isn't showing up in headlines. It's showing up in empty savings accounts, rising debt, and millions of people living one paycheck away from disaster. This isn't about luxury anymore. This is about survival. Inflation didn't disappear. It locked in. Prices didn't come back down. Rent stayed high, groceries stayed expensive. Insurance went up and never came back. When politicians say inflation is cooling, what they really mean is prices stopped rising as fast. But for families, the damage is already done. The reset already happened. On paper, wages are higher than a few years ago. But real life doesn't happen on paper. After rent, food, gas, healthcare, and utilities, there's almost nothing left. People aren't poor because they're careless. They're poor because fixed costs are eating their entire paycheck. Making more money doesn't mean living better anymore. It just means falling behind more slowly. Housing has become the center of the crisis. Rent is no longer temporary. Homeownership is no longer realistic. And property taxes and insurance keep rising quietly in the background. In many cities, a six-figure income is now required just to live modestly. Not luxury, not comfort, just stability. Housing now decides everything: where you work, how you live, and whether you can save at all. Most Americans aren't broke on paper, but miss one paycheck and everything falls apart. A car repair, a medical bill, a short layoff. These aren't inconveniences anymore. They're financial emergencies. This is what living paycheck to paycheck really means. Not poverty, but zero margin for error. On TV, the economy looks strong. The stock market is up. GDP is growing. But markets are not households, and statistics don't pay rent. As long as people keep working, paying bills, and staying quiet, this crisis stays invisible. Financial stress without protests doesn't make headlines. This isn't a recession story. It's a lifestyle downgrade story. Fewer vacations, delayed families, no savings, permanent stress. Once a higher cost becomes normal, it never goes back. The real cost of living in America is the future people quietly gave up, and nobody is talking about it.
After rent, food, utilities, and transportation, there's very little money left. People aren't broke because they are irresponsible. They are broke because fixed expenses consume everything. Housing has become the center of the crisis. Scene 11. Rent keeps rising. Homeownership feels impossible. Property taxes and insurance quietly increase every year. In many cities, even a good income only buys basic stability. Most people are not poor, but they are one emergency away from financial trouble. A car repair, a medical bill, a short job loss. These events are no longer small problems. They can collapse an entire household budget. On television, the economy looks strong. Markets are up. Numbers look positive. But markets are not households. Statistics don't pay rent. As long as people keep working and staying quiet, this pressure remains invisible. This is not a recession story. It is a lifestyle downgrade story. The real cost of living in America is the future many people quietly gave up, and nobody is talking about it.